Why am I disturbed? Hi, how's it going, everybody? Welcome on into the channel. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at Lee Sin, the Blind Monk, for the very first time. All right, if this is your first time here, what I do is I take a look at the character's biography and story first, and then I move on to any like gameplay abilities, take a look at any cinematics that the champion might be in, and then I finally go into like the wiki, the skins, and the voice lines at the very end of the video, and I'll have everything chaptered out at the bottom if you want to fast forward to any of those particular moments. All right, everybody, so what I know about Lee Sin is I've seen him. Like, I've seen him a lot. He hasn't really been a focus, though. He's obviously one of the like OG characters, it seems like, for League of Legends, because I've seen him in a lot of marketing for League of Legends. You just see Lee Sin a lot. Like, he must have been kind of like like I said, like one of the postmark characters at the beginning, but it doesn't really seem like he's really been kept up in terms of like lore or things like that, because I really feel like I barely heard of the guy. Like, he's not mentioned too much in all the lore. He is mentioned, not to say like he's not included in anything, but it just does not seem like he's very important amongst a lot of the other champions and things like that. But I am here today to learn about him, so let's find out what's going on with Lee Sin and you know, maybe what made him like such an OG, like kind of one of the marketing characters. Like, for example, I think wasn't one of the starter decks for Riftbound, you know, the League of Legends card game that's been out recently, like Lee Sin was one of the starter decks in the very first set. So that's what I mean by, like, he's obviously an important character in the world of League, but I feel like he's not mentioned much. Maybe I'll find out why. Okay, so our quote says, "Enlightenment is knowing the value of one's ignorance." Man, I love all these. I love the quotes that they give a lot of the characters. That's another good one, in my opinion. Role as fighter, region Ionia, and related champions are Karma and Udyr. I do remember the mention of him in my reaction during Udyr. I will be honest, I don't remember him being mentioned in the Karma reaction, but it has been a while since I've done both of those reactions. Okay, biography says, a master of Ionia's ancient martial arts, Lee Sin is a principled fighter who channels the essence of the dragon spirit to face any challenge. Though he lost his sight many years ago, the warrior monk has devoted his life to protecting his homeland against any who would dare upset its sacred balance. Enemies who underestimate his meditative demeanor will endure his fabled burning fists and blazing roundhouse kicks. Okay, I guess I will go into this saying I did know Lee Sin was blind. I mean, it's pretty obvious, first off, if you just look at him here, but I did know that. I think that's just a thing everybody knows, right, about Lee Sin. Okay, let's dive fully in here. Among the many spirits Ionians revere, none are as storied as that of the dragon. While some believe it embodies ruin, others view it as a symbol of rebirth. Few can say for certain, and fewer still have ever been able to channel the dragon spirit, and none so completely as Lee Sin. He arrived at the Shojin monastery as a boy, claiming the dragon had chosen him to wield its power. The elder monks saw flashes of its fire in the talented child, but also sensed his reckless pride and the disaster it could bring. Warily, they nonetheless took him as a pupil. Though as others advanced, the elders kept him cleaning dishes and scrubbing floors. Really? Come on. Lee Sin grew impatient. He longed to fulfill his destiny, not waste time on chores. Sneaking into the hidden archives, he found ancient texts describing how to call upon the spirit realm, and chose to flaunt his skill during a combat lesson. Brashly, he unleashed the dragon's rage in a wild kick, paralyzing his learned instructor. Consumed with shame and banished for his arrogance, the young man set out to atone. Years passed. Lee Sin wandered far to distant places, benevolently aiding those in need. Okay, so he became like a vigilante almost. Eventually, he reached the Freljord, where he met Udyr, a wild man who channeled the primal beasts of his homeland. The so-called Spirit Walker struggled to control the powers that warred within him, and Lee Sin began to wonder if controlling the dragon was even possible. Sharing a need for spiritual guidance, the two men forged a bond, and he invited Udyr on his journey back home. The two were dismayed to hear that the Empire of Noxus had invaded and occupied Ionia. Monks from every province had fallen back to defend the holy monastery at Harana, high up in the mountains. Lee Sin and Udyr found it besieged. Noxian soldiers had broken through to Harana's great hall. As Udyr leapt to join the fray, Lee Sin hesitated, seeing his former peers and elders fall to the enemy's blades. The wisdom of Harana, Shojin, so much of Ionia's ancient culture, all would be lost. With no other choice, he invoked the dragon spirit. Okay, before I go on, that's so cool that like Udyr comes with him back to Ionia and straight up just like goes right into the fray and starts fighting. Even like he, you know what I mean? He's not tied to anything here in Harana or anything like that, but it's just, I mean, that's a cool like friendship moment. A tempest of flames engulfed him, searing his skin and burning the sight from his eyes. Imbued with wild power, he crippled the invaders with a flurry of breakneck punches and rapid kicks, the untamable spirit flaring brighter and hotter with each blow. The monks were victorious, but Lee Sin's desperate actions left the monastery monastery in ruins, and his vision would never return. At last, in the blind darkness, he understood that no mortal could ever bend the might of the dragon spirit to their will completely. Devastated, agonized, he bound a cloth over his sightless eyes and tried to stagger away down the mountain paths. So crazy. I mean, he invokes the dragon spirit right away, immediately becomes blind. Like, that's crazy. But their surviving elders stopped him. In forsaking all desire for power, their disgraced people was finally ready to begin anew. Although they would not forget his previous arrogance, the monks offered absolution. The dragon's wrath was deadly and unpredictable, true enough, but the humblest and worthiest mortal souls could counter its fiery nature and direct it from time to time. Gratefully, Lee Sin stayed with the monks to rebuild their monastery, and after the work was done and the spirit walker returned to the Freljord, Lee Sin devoted himself fully toward the pursuit of enlightenment. In the years since the war with Noxus ended, he has continued to meditate on his role in Ionia, knowing his homeland has not faced the last of his trials. Lee Sin must master himself and the dragon spirit within to face whatever foe is yet to come. Okay, very easy, good biography. We literally learn, this is like legit a good overview and origin of kind of Lee Sin and the dragon spirit. Obviously, like, it goes through his whole story basically. I mean, we started here with him as a child. He makes it to this temple to get some training. He gets a little impatient. They kick him out. He becomes friends with Udyr and then comes back, rescues, uses the dragon spirit. And now where he's currently at, well, we'll see what's going on in the story. But currently where he's at, it's after the first Noxus invasion, right? That's what I'm guessing is the first Noxus invasion. Maybe it is the second one, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's basically just training. He knows Ionia is going to face future threats. So he's like, okay, I need to hone in on my dragon spirit here, and I need to become the best, and I need to become a defender of Ionia here. So cool. I think it's a good story. Like I said, Udyr's featured in the biography here, and it shows a good friendship moment between them, where Udyr actually comes and helps him. So I think that's really awesome. All right, let's read the story. All that glitters. For some reason, I think of Twilight. Okay, anyway. Ancient roots, sinuous trees, and thickly leafed vines clinging to the rocks all but obscured the path through the lush jungle. Three men sweated as they hacked their way onward, driven by hearts filled with greed and dreams of untold wealth. For 6 days, the jungle had defied them, but now the temple reared from the undergrowth. Its facade was carved into a colossal stone outcropping, with blossoms of red and blue spreading around its base. Serene statuary filled golden alcoves and garlands of golden orchids were entwined around its eaves. "You see, Horta," said Ren, "didn't we tell you the temple was real?" "So long as the treasures inside are real," said Horta, tossing aside the blunted hatchet and drawing a freshly sharpened sword. "You both staked your lives on that, remember?" "Don't worry, Horta," said Murta with a rasping cough. "You'll be able to buy your own palace after this." "I'd better," said Horta. "Now draw your blades, kill anyone who gets in our way." The three brigands approached the temple, weapons glinting in the setting sun. Horta saw its corners were not sharp and defined, every edge flowing together instead of meeting at angles. As they made their way inside, they passed between two magnificent Ionian whip willows. Their trunks curved to form an entranceway with bark so white it seemed painted. "Aren't there any guards?" he asked as he stepped inside. The question went unanswered as his eyes adjusted to the sepulchral gloom of a chamber hewn into the rock. The arched roof was carved with a bas relief, and every wall glittered with colored chips of glass to form a mosaic of vivid landscapes that rippled with light and life. Ivory tablets engraved with ancient Shojin parables were situated upon pillars of carved bronze, and gem-studded idols of jet stood watchfully in sunken alcoves. Statues of warrior gods, each trimmed with gold, stared down from plinths of porphyry and jade. Horta grinned. Take it. Take it all. Ren and Murta sheathed their swords and flung open their packs. They began filling them with everything they could reach, statues, idols, and gemstones, whooping with glee as they dragged a fortune in gold behind them. Horta circled the chamber, already planning their deaths when they got back to civilization, when he noticed that one of the statues was moving. At first glance, he thought it to be a painted idol of a warrior monk, seated with his legs crossed and his hands resting on his knees. His back had been toward Horta, but now the man stood and turned on the spot with the fluid ease of a coiled snake. Lean and powerfully muscled, he wore loose-fitting trousers and a red bandana across his eyes. "Not so empty after all," said Horta, flexing his fingers on the leather-wound grip of his sword. "Good, I was hoping I'd get to cut someone up." The monk cocked his head to the side as though listening to sounds only he could hear and said, "3 men, one with a blighted lung, another with a weak heart. That will not see out the year." Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, that makes sense, right? Because whenever you lose one of your senses, right, usually your other ones become heightened. So it's kind of crazy that he has almost become like, I don't know, superhero-esque hearing here. The sightless monk turned and stared directly at Horta. though there was surely no way he could see him through the thick fabric bound across his eyes. You have a twist in your spine, he said. It pains you in the winter and forces you to favor your left side. What are you, some kind of seer? Demanded Horda, nervously licking his lips. The monk ignored the question and said, I am Lee Sin. Is that supposed to mean something? Asked Horda. I give you this one chance to put back what you have taken, said Lee Sin. Then leave this place and never return. You're in no position to make demands, my blind friend, said Horda, letting the tip of his sword scrape across the stone floor. There are 3 of us and you aren't even armed. Ren and Murda gave nervous laughs, wary of the monk's confidence even in the face of their advantage of numbers. Horda gestured with his free hand and his 2 companions moved to flank the monk, each drawing a curved blade from leather sheaths. This is a sacred place, said Lee Sin with a rueful sigh. It should not be desecrated. Horda gave the others a nod. Put this sightless fool out of his misery. Ren stepped forward. Lee Sin was moving before his foot hit the ground. The monk went from being utterly still to a blur of motion in the blink of an eye. His arm whipped around and the hard edge of his hand struck Ren's neck. Bone crunched and the bandit dropped his head, twisted at an unnatural angle. Lee Sin swayed aside as Murda slashed with his sword. The blow was wild and the reverse stroke flashed over Lee Sin's head. The monk dropped flat, twisting as he fell to sweep his shin out and scythe Murda's legs out from under him. The bandit collapsed, his weapon skittering away over the tiled floor. Lee Sin sprang to his feet and hammered his heel down on Murda's sternum. Man. Every time I read the stories, I just absolutely want a cinematic. But that goes to show you that the stories are written so well and descriptive and everything that, you know, I'm able to envision it, right? Like every time I'm saying that I think these should be cinematics, I'm literally able to like picture all of the things in my brain that they're describing in these that I just was like, oh, please give us a cinematic for it, right? I get it though, I get it. Murda gave a strangled cry as his ribs cracked and the splintered ends were driven into his weak heart. Stolen gemstones spilled from his fallen pack as his eyes bulged in agony and he fought for breath like a landed fish. You're fast for a monk, said Horda, slicing his sword through the air in a series of blindingly swift maneuvers, but I'm no slouch with the blade. You believe you are fast? Asked Lee Sin. Trained by the best, so you won't find me as easy to beat as those 2 idiots, said Horda, nodding toward the bodies of his former companions. Lee Sin made no reply as they circled one another. Horda watched as the blind man tracked his every motion. The monk's steps were fluid and precise, and Horda had the uncomfortable feeling that every passing second was revealing more of his own abilities to his opponent. He roared and threw himself at the monk, attacking in a blistering series of high slashes and lunges. Lee Sin swayed aside, moving like a wind-blown sapling as he dodged, deflected, and spun away from Horda's desperate strikes. He kept his blade in constant motion, forcing Lee Sin back with every attack. The monk hadn't even broken a sweat. His impassive mouth, covered eyes, and casual disdain infuriated Horda. He gathered himself for one final attack, drawing on every scrap of training, fury, and strength he could muster. His sword cut the air around the monk, but never once made contact. Lee Sin spun away one last time and bent his knees, his body taut. You have speed and not a little skill, he said, sinews pulsing beneath his skin, but anger colors your every thought. It has consumed you and has led you to your death. Horda felt the air in the chamber grow warmer as streamers of energy coalesced around Lee Sin. A fiery vortex engulfed the monk and Horda backed away in terror, his sword falling from his grip. Lee Sin was trembling as though fighting to control energies more powerful than he could contain. The chamber reverberated with the sound of a rising wind. Please, said Horda, I'll put it back. I'll put it all back. Lee Sin leapt, propelled by the blitzing hurricane of energy. His foot hammered onto Horda's chest, hurling him backward. Horda slammed against the wall, and stone cracked under the impact. He fell limply to the floor, every bone in his spine shattered like broken pottery. You had a chance to avoid this, but you did not take it, said Lee Sin. Now you pay the price. Horda's vision grayed at the edges as death approached, but not before he saw Lee Sin return to his seated position. The monk's back was to him, and as his posture relaxed, the vortex of lethal energies began to dissipate. Lee Sin bowed his head and resumed his meditation. Cinema. Dude, it's just a cool story of really showing what Lee Sin's up to, which he's clearly meditating in temples, apparently, protecting, precious gems and idols and whatnot. Or maybe he was just, there hanging out and meditating. And just so happens there was a bunch of idols and statues and stuff there. So of course, anytime there's expensive things that could be in a temple, there's going to be raiders. And of course, they might get raided from time to time. And Lee Sin just happened to be there. And not to say Lee Sin fought anybody like super important or super strong or anything, but we really are from this story just getting a grasp of like how powerful Lee Sin is and how fast he can be in just hand-to-hand combat, right? Even against people with swords and stuff like that. So your common man or whatever, Lee Sin is obviously just going to be able to take them out with ease. So very fun story. Wish it had a cinematic. but cool. Let's move on. I want to see how Lee Sin is in the game. I really don't know if I've used Lee Sin even in like TFT, to be honest with you. So let's see how he is. All right, let's take a look at Lee Sin's abilities now. So role, fighter, assassin, difficulty, medium. Anyhow, let's move right into these. Okay, so ability is flurry for the passive. After Lee Sin uses an ability, his next 2 basic attacks gain attack speed and return energy. Okay, so we're using energy for kind of like our mana base or whatever, right? Okay, so just seeing him do a flurry of attacks here. Got it. Next up is Sonic Wave / Resonating Strike. Sonic Wave. Lee Sin projects a discordant wave of sound to locate his enemies, dealing physical damage to the first enemy it encounters. If Sonic Wave hits, Lee Sin can cast Resonating Strike for the next 3 seconds. Okay, so Sonic Wave has to hit. And then Resonating Strike, Lee Sin dashes to the enemy hit by Sonic Wave, dealing physical damage based on the target's missing health. Let me see that dash. That dash is pretty crazy. Okay, how far does Sonic Wave go? How big is it? That's pretty good. It moves pretty fast too. That ability seems like a good way to like close in for him, since he obviously is like a melee character and whatnot. So got it. All right, next up is Safeguard and Iron Will. Okay, so W, Safeguard. Lee Sin rushes to target ally, shielding himself from damage. If the ally is a champion, they are also shielded. Oh, so okay, you can use that on a minion itself as well. After using Safeguard, Lee Sin can cast Iron Will. Iron Will, Lee Sin's intense training allows him to thrive in battle. Lee Sin gains Omnivamp. Okay, Omnivamp, I don't actually know because, you know, like I don't play the game. I'm going to guess like it's like lifesteal a little bit. That's going to be my guess. I don't know. So good to be amongst a teammate with Safeguard. Basically, without Safeguard, you're using it on a minion or you want to be near a minion. And otherwise, like W is useless, right? Because you have to target something, I assume, in order to even use Safeguard. Like you can't just use Safeguard willy-nilly. All right, next up is Tempest / Cripple. Lee Sin smashes the ground, setting out a shockwave that deals magic damage and reveals enemy units. Let me see it. Okay. And then if Tempest hits an enemy, Lee Sin can cast Cripple. Lee Sin cripples nearby enemies damaged by Tempest, reducing their move speed. Move speed recovers gradually over the duration. Okay, yeah, and you can see Swain there kind of slow. That's a good way of like, you know, slowing down an enemy. Next up is his ultimate, Dragon's Rage. Did he just kick a minion like through Swain? Oh no, he kicks Draven through Swain. Whoa. Okay. Lee Sin performs a powerful roundhouse kick, launching his target back, dealing physical damage to the target and any enemies they collide with. Enemies the target collides with are knocked into the air for a short duration. This technique was taught to him by Jesse Pairing, although Lee Sin does not kick players off the map. What? Okay. This is a little reference to something that I have no idea. Who is Jesse Pairing? You know what? Let me do my own research, I guess. Jesse Pairing is currently working as the customer support specialist for Riot Game. That's in the fandom. He's just okay. Who is Jesse Pairing? Okay, you guys will need to give me more context on the Jesse Pairing aspect of this little paragraph. I've never seen this, where in the actual description for the ability, they're mentioning like some little meme or whatever. That's kind of random, I feel like. But you guys let me know about that. And good to know, I guess Lee Sin can't kick players off the map. All right, of course, I'm going to take a look at the Wild Rift trailer as well. It looks like this trailer is like 5 years old. I don't remember how old Wild Rift is, so he might actually be like one of the launch characters for Wild Rift. But here we go. This is what I mean, like Lee Sin, he's like he's a staple League character, but I feel like I hardly ever hear about this guy. Oh, there's that dash in. Sonic Wave. Cool.
Your skill against mine.
Okay, so Flurry. Gain attack speed from abilities. Let me know if any of you are playing Wild Rift right now. Let me know if any of you have played Wild Rift like from the get-go, like when it first came out. I'm sure everybody probably wanted to give it a shot and try it out if you were like really into League at the time. COVID also was a thing. I don't know. But I feel like if COVID was also a thing, you were probably just actually playing the regular League more often. But maybe you got into Wild Rift after. Or like when you were away from home or something. Tempest, damage and reveal enemies. Oh. Oh, they showed Akali going invis there and him tapping the floor. That's pretty cool. They didn't really show that in the abilities page, so that was interesting to take a look at. All right, we get to see how far Garen goes after getting kicked. Showing everyone the meaning of man. Okay. Oh, see, that's another cool thing. That would have been a question I would have had, but I probably would have been like, okay, it makes sense. But yeah, you can Sonic Wave through a wall and then also dash through the wall. Cool. Yeah, this was actually a good example of... Oh, This was a good example of watching a Wild Rift trailer and getting a little bit more in depth with the abilities. So that's kind of like why I like watching them. But yeah, guys, let me know how Lee Sin is maybe in Wild Rift, and let me know how he is in League. I didn't ask that at the end of the abilities page, but like, I don't hear about the guy. I don't know if anybody's a Lee Sin main. You guys will have to let me know all about that stuff. Let me know how he is currently. All right, everybody. So there's actually a lot of like random, I know, like Lee Sin cinematics that he's a part of. I watched when I first was doing like my League of Legends cinematics when I first went through. That was one of the things that I did, right? Is I watched a lot of those cinematics and things like that. And you know, Lee Sin, I think, was in one of the yearly season teasers, maybe like one of the first or second ones. I forget. I think it was the one that had Ashe as well in it. But you know what I mean? Like, I've seen that already. I don't think it's warranted taking a look again. So what I'm gonna do is I found three videos we can take a look at for Lee Sin. I'm gonna actually start off with the champion theme. This is crazy to me. So Lee Sin, the Blind Monk. I think this might be. Is this like a different? This is like actually kind of insane. I think he actually got his own. So April 30th of 2024, Lee Sin actually got his own champion theme. This is officially uploaded by League of Legends, 500,000 views, 4 minutes long. So the boy never got a login screen. I think like he's so old, he didn't even get a login screen. So the fact that they went back and gave him a champion theme is actually super awesome. So let's listen to it. You guys may have never even heard this. So this is your first time listening to it. Here we go. 4 minutes long, champion theme. I'm sure for all the Lee Sin mains, they're probably so excited. You guys probably already knew about this. Very Ionian, of course, already, obviously. I love when they actually incorporate footage of like the people making the music and everything. It's awesome. As a musician, if I was a musician, I mean, I think that'd be one of my things that I would love to do. Oh, see, like I've seen this cinematic here. Like making or being a part of like a group of people that was making video game music. I would love to be able to do that. Oh. Okay, I love this fast-paced part of the song so far. Oh, this feels so good, man. I feel like if you have been a Lee Sin fan since League has been out and now you actually have an official song for him, this actually has to be so hype. And the epic itself feels like pretty epic for the situation. It's almost like we're getting a montage of Lee Sin over the years. Obviously, these are just like different skins and whatnot. I haven't taken a look at the skins yet. He's probably going to have a lot. Based on what I'm seeing already. Oh, what is that? Is that a xylophone? That's not a xylophone. It's got to be something similar to a xylophone. Oh, we're even getting like footage of Lee Sin being used at Worlds and everything. That's sick. Oh, this is truly a tribute, I feel like, to Lee Sin. Just this video in general. That's pretty awesome. Oh. Are they showing like how it evolved essentially, that skin? Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know if that's Project. Maybe? That might be Project. I haven't seen a Project skin in a while. Oh man, I'm gonna have so many skins to take a look at. I can already tell you that one looks really good. That looks like a prestige version of it. Oh, the nunchucks. Oh, that's got to be like a Bruce Lee inspired one, perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe something else. This is truly, like I said, it just feels like a video that League decided, like, you know what? We need to show love to our character Lee Sin. And they did it. That was sick. What? I was honestly, the song was great too, but I was just in that for the fact that it felt like a tribute to our boy Lee Sin here. Okay, I actually want to look at the comments a little bit. Congrats to like all the people that composed the music. It was very, very well done. Like honestly, I love that they started naming all, like literally they're naming every single person that was used for the music on that. That's really cool. See, top comment, an absolutely beautiful and serene soundtrack for Lee Sin. I agree. It is so crazy to think that some of the champions like Lee Sin are so old that they've literally never gotten an OST for themselves, let alone an official champion spotlight. Yeah, honestly, that's what it felt like to me. It just really felt like, you know, it felt like they were giving a tribute to our boy Lee Sin. All right, let me know what you guys thought of the champion theme. You know, if you are a Lee Sin main, I'm sure this felt amazing to have this. Even for the non-Lee Sin mains, I feel like you guys can appreciate something like this for a character that's so old in League and didn't get a champion theme. But at the same time, I do know there are a lot of characters that still need their own, they also probably need something as well, because, you know, they'll have login screens that are like 40 seconds long and not really all that great. So yeah, but hey, this is a +1 for Riot, I feel like. All right, moving right along. I almost didn't want to do this. This is a skin trailer. I don't know. It's just, you know what I mean? I feel like he's such an old character. I don't know if we'd have anything cool. So let's just take a look at this. Might of the God Fist, Lee Sin skin trailer. They don't really tend to do skin trailers like this specifically for one person anymore, it seems like. Okay, Lowy's here.
If you have the spirit, you will be tested.
But, you know, let's just take a look at it. Not him just sitting there meditating the whole time as Alawi's attacking nothing.
Your prayers have been answered.
Ooh. Cool effect. The roundhouse kick.
Your god has abandoned you.
Oh.
Crude power and no technique.
The dodge. Okay. I've never seen the skin, like, I don't think this is a skin line. God Fist? Never seen this before, so this must be specific for Lee Sin.
Too easy.
Oh god. Based on this trailer, Lee Sin looks like an annoying ass character to fight against.
Finally, the challenge.
Oh, cool. We got a whole splash art, moving and everything. All right, let me know if there's any significance to this Godfist skin. I'll obviously be taking a look at the skins after this as well, but yeah. All right, and before I move on from the cinematics, this is going to be the last one that I could find. This is the Lee Sin Champion Showcase for Legends of Runeterra. Let's take a look. Oh. Ooh. 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 Hold on. Okay.
Beware the dragon spirit.
Ah. He's a 3/6. Lee Sin fights with discipline and gains keywords for combat. Oh, okay. This might be like a super old kind of Legends of Runeterra trailer, so they might not even show us his card. He's a 3/6 though. That's insane defense. If that's his like base stats. I would guess he's cost like 5 mana at 3/6. I don't know though. They're not really showing us. After you cast 7 spells in a game, what happens? He's gonna transfer, or he's gonna level up, right? So you need to cast 7 spells. Let's see it. Let's see the animation. Oh, here we go. Hold on. He becomes a 6/6, 6 mana. When you cast a spell, give me Challenger this round. If you cast another, give me Barrier. Okay, so that says he's just 6 mana, 3/6, and then I think he got +3. Okay.
The dragon spirit away.
Oh, that was kind of creepy looking, seeing like the eye indent and the nose indentation on the wrap around the head. Okay. He kicks them into their nexus when he challenged. Okay, let's see this. Wait, they actually added an animation of a foot coming in and kicking the card against the Nexus. That's so funny. Okay, so he seems kind of expensive if he is a 3 mana 6 or 3/6, but he would go well in spell heavy decks, obviously. Because then you just get to level him up after 7 spells. I feel like that's not that great. Well, 7 spells is a lot. Okay, for those of you still playing Legends of Runeterra, do let me know your thoughts on Lee Sin, what kind of decks you're putting him in, and things like that. All right, we got the fun part of taking a look at Lee Sin's skins for like the next 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and do that. Starting off with Ink Shadow. Wait, what is that symbol? Okay, obviously a super cool skin. Oh, wow, the splash art is even like crazier. It looks super, super cool. Okay. Let's see what we have for Ink Shadow Lee Sin.
Your skill against mine.
What kind of like... See, now I don't know the original animations or anything. I mean, it's just a bunch of punches. Okay, there we go. There was a little bit of a different... Like, I mean, the sound effects, I guess, is really what I don't know. Like, are they going to actually have different sound effects for the punches and kicks? I doubt it. Cool. The color, like the color coordination here, the color combination is really cool looking. You don't see it too often. It's like this pink, purple, white, and black. It's pretty cool color combination. It really makes like the pink and the purples pop, but like the white and black also work really, really well together there. Okay, now we have T1 Lee Sin. That's a crazy T1 skin. Okay, let's take a look.
Break beneath my feet.
This is a recent T1 skin, if I'm not mistaken. It seems pretty like modernized compared to some of like other team skins from the past. So that tells me personally that Lee Sin has been used in tournaments recently. Okay, the open chest area. Listen, it's not from. It makes him look kind of goofy. That's just me though. That's just me. But obviously, I know why it's there. Of course, if you have a 6-pack, you got to show that thing off at all times. I mean, an 8-pack, whatever he's got, right? Oh, that was cool. Oh, that was super cool. Okay, with all the colors on the punches and the kicks with this one, too. I still think I like the white and the black with the pink and purple a little better, but... Oh, was that the actual player that... Yep. That was... Okay, that's actually super cool for a recall. Because that is like in-game forever. Like that's just there. Okay, Heaven Scale Lee Sin. Ooh. Oh, not the feet though. The feet's crazy. Oh, he still has like sort of human feet, but then it's just the end or like dragon feet kind of. Okay, I mean, obviously works really well with Lee Sin's character. I think, ooh, I see all the like dragon effects and everything whenever he's doing his animations. Oh, the animations in this one are like super cool. Oh, the animations in this one might be the best yet, actually. Oh, crap. They did a lot of work with like the animations, man. Okay. Yeah. I was like, the skin, pretty... What? Oh man, they did a lot of work with Heaven Scale. That's awesome. Okay, we're getting some death animations too. Okay. So they definitely put a lot of work into this one. They definitely like took their time. I love how the respawn as well is like him coming out of the fireworks.
I will show them how dragons truly dance.
Oh my god. Why do I love this skin so much? Holy crap. That skin is so good, everybody. Oh. Oh. That's if men had long nails. We wouldn't know what to do. Okay. Oh, hold on. We got so much going on with this. Yo, they went crazy with this one. That fire effect looks so good. Oh, and we have a prestige, or no, it's a Divine Heaven Scale Lee Sin special price. What does that mean? Super expensive. Special price? $200? No. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know, actually. I'm sure this one did cost a pretty penny. It looks really pretty. It truly does. This one looks maybe more pretty than the previous, the regular Heaven Scale. But the regular Heaven Scale, I really love the color of the reds and everything. It looks so HD, dude. Oh my god. Okay, it's basically a lot of the same stuff, just a different color scheme. So I don't want to like. Yeah. Okay, let's just move on. Let's move on. Okay, this is the one that I was like, oh, is this maybe a project Lee Sin? But it's not. It's Zenith Games Lee Sin. Zenith Games. Have I seen a Zenith Games skin before? What are the Zenith Games? That one I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I mean, it obviously has a lot of the aspects of Project. Quite a bit of the aspects of Project, but Zenith Games is just the team? Is that what's going on here? I'm tripping, huh? I'm like, what's that symbol? Oh, it's probably Zenith Games, the team. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, no, this is still cool. A lot of the super old team skins, they're a little, like, definitely dated. But this one seems like it's not super dated or anything. It seems still pretty modern as well. So again, that answers my question though. Like if Lee Sin's still being used today, and he definitely must be. Okay, it's a good one. Solid. Ooh, splash art's a little old looking there for some reason. Maybe it's the wrong splash art. Okay, Storm Dragon Lee Sin. This one's 1820 RP as well. Ooh.
Rains down upon all this.
Oh, the animations in this look so cool too. What the heck? Oh yeah, we're getting some more sound effects with this one, I think, too. We definitely were with the Heaven Scale one too, but I was just like so enthralled with the animations. It took me by surprise. Oh yeah, did you hear that? That was super cool. It's like a dragon roar almost. Oh, man. Oh, I like that. Oh, do we get like a special thing when he kills a dragon? What is that? Okay. He's giving Mortal Kombat character a little bit. I mean, obviously, right? From the get-go, just regular Lee Sin does. But it like was more heavy towards the Mortal Kombat a little bit, with like all this dragon stuff and like some of the abilities. It feels very Mortal Kombat. So this one's coming with some animations, including death animations.
Will never claim another dragon. This I swear.
Oh, see, he doesn't get the cool like ball to roll on like in Heaven Scale. Still cool. Still cool. That arm, like that blue arm, is sick. Oh, you can make it rain if you'd like. Okay, that's fun. I love it. Oh. Oh. Is he using his eye lasers to do push-ups? Excuse me? This has to be a reference to something. I don't know what it is, but that was still really cool. I'm telling you, the animations on Lee Sin's skins here are crazy cool. All right, now we have FPX Lee Sin.
You hesitate.
Again, I must have been like, I don't know. Lee Sin's clearly a very good character if we're getting all these skins for him. I mean, again, you know, at the beginning of this, I was like, you know, Lee Sin is one of League's, you know, staple characters in terms of like when it comes to marketing and stuff. But I just never hear people talk about maybe Lee Sin. Maybe because it's like his lore isn't all that crazy. People really tend to love like the lore of League, and maybe it's like the lore for him's not, you know, balls to the wall or anything, but it's still he's still super cool character and everything. Okay, so obviously going with a lot of orange and red in this one. It's giving I mean, I think I've seen some more FPX skins before. That's cool. There's the player's signature and everything. Dude, I'm telling you. There you go. You got the player again appearing for the skin. This is crazy. Ooh, the splash art is sick on Nightbringer.
Act free of doubt.
Oh man, I didn't realize how hard this was gonna be for me to pick a top 3, but the competition is definitely tight out there for this one. Okay, I need to see, like, honestly, at this point, super cool character design and outfit for Nightbringer. Like, I love how dark he kind of looks here. But I feel like I'm talking bad about Nightbringer, but I don't want to. But I just like the animations from Heaven Scale are still blowing my mind. As well as, what was the other one? Storm Dragon. That was cool. The recalls have been kind of incredible for all of them. Okay, and they have a prestige for this one as well. So different colors, generally the same stuff, just different colors. So I want to kind of fast forward through it. I do want to see if there's like a different animation on the recall. They usually don't, right? Oh, yeah, it's a little bit more cool. Additional, like, added stuff in there. Oh, okay, this has prestige. Nightbringer Lee Sin twice. Oh, there's another one. A different color hair. Instead of the white, we're going with black or like maybe some dark gray or something. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, so again, same thing. Gonna skip over it. Very cool skin. Animations are good, but it's just, I'm still like blown away by Heaven Scale. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right. Oh, this is the one we saw earlier. Playmaker Lee Sin. I mean, with his kicks, sure. Makes sense, right? You definitely have some FIFA fans that play League as well. This isn't the first FIFA, or I mean not FIFA, you know, football skin we've seen. So that's cool though. I wonder how long ago this one came out now. Having like a football, you know, I always wonder, for those that are like sports fans or sports people that also play games like, you know what I mean? I've seen skins like this in multiple games where it's like football, basketball skins, you know what I mean? I always wonder how popular they truly are, right? Ooh, they did a cool recall for this one. That's sick. He did his own goal. That's all I'll say about that one. Oh, we have a God Fist Lee Sin. Not him looking at his fist. Okay.
This is truth.
Now, this we saw the trailer for. But, you know, better to take a look at it here. See everything in full. Oh, we got like a little bit of a bluish white effect with some of the abilities. That fist really is glowing. My goodness. It's freaking, it's so bright, it might flashbang the other team. Or it'll just tell the enemy team where you're at. They're so bright. Cool. Let's get right into the recall.
I did not.
I skipped it, of course. Hold on one second. It was next anyway. Okay.
Another time.
He's floating up, bringing the rocks with him. Showing how powerful he is. Okay. That one seems okay. That one, I mean, it's good.
See that coming.
I did not see that coming. You see his soul die. That respawn.
Each battle brings me one step closer to perfection.
What
this
else?
world is beneath me. Literally.
Oh, goodness. Oh. He went so fast his foot caught on fire. That's a fun one. I like that.
Come closer so you may witness my divine power.
Okay, we're getting some classic moves in here. Oh, what was that? Oh. Why am I disturbed? What? I'm a little disturbed. Who? Okay. You guys will have to let me know what's going on with this one. What in the world was that? Okay, I saw the splash art for this one as well. Knockout Lee Sin.
Act free of doubt.
So we have, you know, a kicking character with the football skin. And of course, he's not only a, you know, can he kick, he also punches a lot. So why not a boxing character? I like it. I do like it. I think it works. I think it looks really, really good too, actually. The boxing gloves truly stand out. I love like the you know, the bell noise from like, you know, the fighting ring and everything. That's cool. You can hear the crowd like it's at a boxing match. Yeah, I like the sound effects for this one. That really like reels you into the skin. I think that's awesome. What about the recall? Oh, the stool in the corner. The neck crack. Okay. Yeah, I think the sound effects truly make that skin. I think without the sound effects, it'd be okay, but those sound effects help it quite a bit. SKT T1. I have definitely seen some of these skins. This is kind of what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to like knock down these skins or anything, but this is what I kind of mean by like some of the older team skins. You can just tell they've gotten better as time has gone on. They were a little bit more simple back then. Usually just some of our main league characters in like kind of like regular clothes or like a hoodie or sweats or something, or with headphones on. Trying to make them look a little bit more like the character players, right? Okay, let's move on to the recall on this one. No crazy animations. When will I eventually get the regular recall? This one? That very well could be the regular recall. We don't see like a player signature either, so very early. We have Pool Party Lee Sin. Oh, he got one pretty early on. There's okay.
Beware
I saw this as well. Let's see. He's got a drink in hand, punching with it too. I mean, okay. So pool party skins are always top tier in my opinion, because it puts our characters in a fun light, right? Like even dark characters or like angry characters, when they give them a pool party skin, and it just makes them, it changes my mind on that character, right? Like, and how they are, because it just makes me immediately think of summer, a pool party, things like that. So it's like fun to see Lee Sin in a pool party outfit. You know, not as serious as we should be taking Lee Sin. So I think that's awesome. I think it's very bright and vibrant. I like the orange shirt with the blue shorts, the blue swim trunks. Oh, that's okay. And that's a really cool recall as well, right? Like, that's so good for $9.75. I think it's because it doesn't have crazy animations with it. We have Muay Thai Lee Sin, just straight up Muay Thai, okay?
Act free of doubt.
He's in that stance though. Oh, he's definitely like a, oh, what's the Street Fighter character that uses Muay Thai? He just reminds me of a Muay Thai like Street Fighter character, which I don't remember their name right now. But I guess they're probably in other games too, but I can specifically think of one in Street Fighter. I think it's Street Fighter. It could be Tekken, actually. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, yeah. I mean, you get to see his muscles in full form here. All out, bulging. It makes sense for his skin. I would say it's just a kind of a variation on Lee Sin, like slightly, because it's really just Lee Sin, but give him different clothes and a different stance, right? Different recall? No, okay. Back to the original that I saw for the SKT1 skin as well. All right, next is Dragon Fist Lee Sin. Now that's definitely giving a Tekken. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like other fighting games, because that's what I have reference to, right? In terms of like a character like this. So of course I'm going to be like, oh, this fighting game has a character that looks like this. Which of course, right? I'm not really seeing, okay, so yeah, they're doing like little animations with the circle around Lee Sin. They do little animations with the shield, but obviously a lot of these older ones aren't gonna have crazy animations. They add little, yeah, okay, so like that is cool too. Let me get right into the recall. See if there's anything different going on with it. We're bringing out the nunchucks. Okay, I do like that they did a different recall. the nunchucks. Picks him back up when he... Okay, I like that. The continuation of it. Acolyte Lee Sin, way back here. The splash art's really good. It's not very expensive, though. He definitely looks like he's really wearing Irelia clothing in this one. I guess this is like... I mean, it's saying Acolyte Lee Sin, so when he was a baby... When he was just a little baby and joining the team, or the temple, and he was becoming impatient. So this is maybe some of the clothing that he would have worn back then, before he became who he is now. All right, I mean, it's okay, guys. Let's move on. Let me see if the recall's any different. It's not gonna be my favorite skin.
I return to my meditation.
Okay, that's the original, and then we have traditional Lee Sin. That's all it's called, traditional. So, it's another Lee Sin skin without clothing on. He's not in the Muay Thai, like I said, he's not in the Muay Thai stance, so that's obviously the big difference, too. Shorts are different, and he has like a tattoo sleeve and arm bandages. Oh, we're getting a little bit more sound effects in this one than the other one, I feel like. All right, let me see the recall. All right, also the original recall. All right, everybody, of course, I want to hear from you. What is your favorite skin for Lee Sin? If you want to type that in the comments, I would love to know. Yeah, man, this was actually crazy. I thought, you know, usually the way this video starts off, it's usually like the first one I fall in love with, not like the ones right here, like third or fourth way down. So Heaven Scale, I'm still like just enamored by the animations that skin has. So Heaven Scale Lee Sin is definitely my favorite. Storm Dragon Lee Sin, also super, super good. Of course, I'm choosing the super, super expensive ones. I apologize, but they are just definitely my favorite. The animations in these both alone are just insane. Now, I did like Zenith Games. I did like T1 as well. But I think I'm gonna stick, because like T1 after Ink Shadow, I was still very much into the color scheme of the Ink Shadow skin. I just like this color coordination, the color combination, or whatever you want to call it. Super cool to me. You don't see these colors very often, and I really dug the recall and the animations and everything in the Ink Shadow one. So those are going to be my top 3 skins, but of course, I want to hear from you guys what your top skin is for Lee Sin. He has a lot here, so I'd love to know what that is for you guys. All right, so just a little bit of trivia here for Lee Sin. So Lee Sin was one of the first 6 champions designed. The others being Annie, Singe, Scion, Sivir, and Twisted Fate. Those are the first 6. That seems like a very odd bunch of characters, does it not? Lee Sin is the only allegedly canceled champion reintroduced with his original name. Lee Sin is the first champion to be redesigned and be technically given a relaunch skin, the traditional Lee Sin, although it was done prior to his actual release. And Lee Sin is the first champion to feature 2 champion spotlights, an April Fool's Day one and a real one. Oh, okay. Lee Sin is the second of 8 champions who have more than 4 abilities, the others being Elise, Gnar, Heimerdinger, Jace, Karma, Nidalee, and Rek'Sai. Lee Sin is the first monk-type champion announced, but the second to be released after Udyr. Lee Sin is the first non-ninja Ionian champion to use energy. Okay. So Ionians tend to use energy. You know, Shen is an example, it looks like. Lee Sin's dance references Shaolin soccer. And then an inside joke is that Lee Sin was taught Dragon's Rage by Jesse Paring, yet the blind monk does not kick players off the map. Again, don't know what that inside joke is. Lee Sin's Series 1 Eternals make the following references. Bicycle kick. Okay, I know what a bicycle kick is. Associated with the shooting motion in soccer, known to return the trajectory of a complicated motion to get the moving object. Lee Sin's Series 2 Eternals make the following references. Yaka is a reference to Haika Cry becoming a community meme status sometime later. Okay, couple things in there. You guys will have to let me know the inside joke and this meme thing. All right, it is time to take a look at his wiki. Aliases is the Blind Monk. Ages 36 to 41 years old. Alive, Ionia. Shojin Monastery in Ionia is his current residence. Okay, there's no background, but I pretty much got the background from the biography and story. So, you know, go back to that part if you skipped over it. Appearance. Lee Sin is a tan-skinned man with a muscular, well-trained physique. His black hair is shaved with the exception of one long braid on the back of his head. His facial hair is a little more than some light stubble. He has some black tattoos across his body, thick and angular lines. He typically wears traditional warrior monk attire, going shirtless with baggy pants and wrappings on his hands and feet. The clothes are black and red with white and gold accents. Most notably, he wears a red blindfold with a round blue gem set into the front. There we go. Picture of him there. There's the warrior monk. Oh, okay. Anyhow, interesting. There's no personality or background put in here for this guy. I mean, come on. This is Lee Sin, guys. He's, he's an old League of Legends character. He needs to have his wiki fully filled out, in my opinion. What's going on here? Abilities, all we have are spirit magic and martial arts mastery. Lee Sin has a deep connection to the spirit realm, calling upon its magic for him to use in battle. Lee Sin is a master at martial arts. Really? We're not going to put in like the dragon. I mean, I feel like the dragon stance needs a mention here in his abilities, but I guess not. Okay, relationships, not much in here either. We have Udyr, of course. So Lee Sin is a friend of Udyr who he met in the Freljord. With his help, Lee Sin was able to repel Noxian invaders from his homeland, while Udyr was able to find peace and calmness with the help of the monks. Disciples, while Lee Sin has relations with all of the Shojin Order Dragon disciples, he has some deeper relations with Ying Yu. Ooh, okay, so this is a card from Legends of Runeterra. It says Claws of the Dragon, but her name is Ying Yu. Then we have an artwork there. Where do we learn that? That might come from Voicelines in Legends of Runeterra, which I'm going to be getting into next. And then the Order of Shadow. Lee Sin has fought Lee Sin has fought members of the Order of Shadow, presumably because they defy the sacred balance of Ionia. True. That makes sense for him. All right. So yes, this is all the content that we have for Lee Sin. Read the biography, read the short story, and who hasn't seen Legends Never Die? I feel like at this point, if you're diving into League of Legends lore, you've definitely seen Legends Never Die, or at least heard the song, right? At this point. No trivia on this man's wiki. So this is, I always do this for characters that for some reason don't seem to have a lot of like stuff or information in their Wikipedia. This is like the official LeagueofLegends.com Wikipedia, right? It's empty. It's empty for trivia. So I would love to see this filled out more. This is a call to action from me for you guys to go in here and fill some more stuff out for Lee Sin. But anyhow, time to get into the voice lines. I'm going to be doing Legends of Runeterra first, and then I'm going to dive into League. Usually I go with skin spotlights for the Legends of Runeterra voice lines, but it seems like they may have left our boy out here in the cold. So I'm doing a different YouTube video. It's 5 minutes. It has all of the special interactions. Let's dive right into it. Again, I like to do the videos for the Legends of Runeterra voice lines, and then I like to do the wiki for League. So, all right, anyways, here we go. See how loud this is.
Master yourself. Master your enemy.
Okay, I gotta put closed captioning on at least.
Force is meaningless without skill.
So these are all solo interactions, just him.
Where the dragon's spirit.
All summons.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury. Prepare yourself.
Lee Sin challenges a
Center
unit.
your spirit. Patience is underrated. Choose the right time to
I like
strike.
that patience is underrated.
The dragon waits.
How many times? Take a shot every time this guy says the word dragon. It's gonna be like every other sentence, I feel like.
He quivers with fear. The dragon protects.
Uh-huh.
You call.
Oh, those are the voice lines
Conflict
mentioned
is all in the
in the
mind.
wiki.
Our enemies cannot hide. Yeah! A wise retreat.
A wise retreat.
Strike now. Your will, my hands.
Oh,
Do what you must.
remove me.
Their heartbeats quicken. I will not hold back.
Ooh,
Act free.
I
of
like
doubt.
the voice actor for him in this.
Strike firmly. My lands need me. I'll
Sounds
see this
really
through.
good.
The dragon spirit awakens.
Oh, that
As
level
the
up was
dragon
crazy.
wills. I fight with the dragon's fury.
Yo, somebody saying that, I'm freaking out. I'm running away. I gotta turn him down.
Yeah.
Did he say dragon in death? Did he just die and say dragon? I think he did.
Ionia endures.
Ionia
I thank
endures.
you, dragon.
Ionia, jeez.
We still survive. I must train more. In the end, the dragon claims us all.
In the end, the dragon claims us all is hilarious.
The Empire.
Noxians ruin what they cannot understand.
Ooh.
Remember the objectives.
Noxus destroys that which they cannot conquer.
Okay, I love that we're getting interactions with just Noxian cards here.
Destination in sight.
The
Machines
Leviathan.
mean nothing to the dragon.
Ooh. That might be my favorite.
Only cowards hide in machines.
Know your enemy.
Dude, I love
An
his
army of
confidence.
hatred approaches.
Take their land. Bury them in it.
Excuse
Numbers
me?
are no match for skill.
Hey.
Ying Yue, You've been in my thoughts.
Oh,
Oh, Lee, you always did think too much.
that was the so there was the mention of that Ying Yui in the wiki there. Okay.
Force is meaningless without skill.
And savagery without grace. Shall we dance, Lee?
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, okay. I need Ying Yui as a character, but I feel like I don't know now. I feel like that kind of character isn't maybe unique enough to be a champion in the league. Who
I
knows?
fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Our enemies would be foolish to underestimate you.
Oh, okay. I
Force
was
is
wrong.
meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
I won't stand by.
You are brave, young one. I call upon the dragon.
Master,
The dragon speaks through me.
Excuse
Then
me.
let it roar.
Oh,
Extend your senses.
I will make you proud, Master.
Try to hit
dude, he's like
Confidence
so
empowers,
confident in every
arrogance
interaction.
Betrays.
It's insane.
Extend
But
your
arrogance betrays. I love that.
senses. The dragon himself. Master yourself. Master your enemy.
Oh my god, he's so wise. Ooh,
and
I like that one.
worship him. You get the idea.
Aurelian Soul.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
We'll see about that,
Mm.
little man.
That's a
I
fun
smelled
one.
you long before you arrived.
Oh, Fizz.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, good. It's Fizz.
It's Fizz.
Everyone says that. Hey, listen!
I'm not deaf, you fool.
Okay, he's got humor. You can't say Lee Sin doesn't have humor a little bit here.
Listen! Over here!
That is very helpful, Fizz. I take no pleasure in fighting a child.
Me neither. I'm like at least twice your age.
Hey.
Oh, it's Lee Sin! I've heard of you.
And I've heard of you.
I think, you know what? Add Fizz to the relationship page for the wiki. They got a little bit of a little friendship here, I feel like.
My cooperation does not imply forgiveness.
Nor does
Oh.
mine imply respect.
Oh my. Okay, hold on. Swain clapped back there. Not surprised coming from Swain, right? But
Perhaps I can convince you of Noxian virtues.
You could, if Noxus possessed any.
okay. Yo, I love the clapback from both of them.
You will reap what you have sown, Noxian.
Victory?
Oh.
Get out of my homeland.
Hey.
The dragon has fire, after all.
Dude, oh my god, I need to see those two in like a fight, like a combat fight. That would be so cool.
We
What?
will make Ionia ours, or we will make it rubble.
This land cannot be conquered.
Okay.
Stand as a Noxian, or die as an Ionian.
I made my choice long ago.
Yeah.
Fortune. What
Misfortune.
do you fight for?
Fun. Mostly.
Is that it? Okay, that is it. Man, okay, let's talk about this. So, obviously, the word dragon mentioned many, many times in the solo interactions here, right? At the very beginning. But when we got conversations with other people, I think that's where Lee Sin truly shined. Because obviously, he was saying dragonless, and you got to really see just kind of like obviously his beliefs. We already knew his beliefs. He obviously stands with Ionia. He stands with the balance of Ionia, the balance of all things in Ionia. And obviously these Noxian invaders, he's going to be angry. Of course he is. And so you get that a lot in some of these interactions here. We have some fun interactions with the him speaking like to the dragons or any sort of dragons, like speaking to the tail of the dragon and the horn of the dragon. And then of course, little fun interactions with Aurelian Soul and Fizz. That's why I'm like, Fizz, I think him and Fizz are kind of buddies, honestly, based on these interactions. But I think my favorite part by far was the interaction with Swain. Seeing, Swain and Lee Sin have a conversation, both not backing down, but both also having like insane voice lines for each other. I thought that was so well written. And that is exactly how they would interact with each other. It was like written so well that now I want to see these two in a cinematic together at some point. I think that'd be really, really interesting. You know, the power of Rom versus the power of Lee Sin and the dragon might be an interesting fight, I think. Who knows? All right, everybody, let me know your thoughts on these voice lines in particular. I thought these were actually really, really good. Let's go into the league ones now. These are obviously probably going to be a little bit older. All right, time to dive into the voice lines here for Lee Sin. Let's dive, starting off with the pick sound effect. Oh, interesting. I don't know what I'm really hearing there.
Your will, my hands.
Okay, heard that in Legend of Runeterra. It's a good one.
I return to my training.
That's the band voice line. So it looks like there are audio voice lines for the Godfist, Skin, Storm Dragon, and Heaven Scale, as well as some Ink Shadow voice lines as well. Okay, let's start off with the first move voice lines.
Many monks live in peace. I do not envy them.
Oh.
The weight of this power, it will not hold me back.
Dude, I'm telling you, this man has so much confidence in him.
My sight may be gone, but my vision holds true.
Like any other person, this dude might not be as confident, but it's crazy.
I will struggle. I will fail. But to surrender is a privilege I do not have.
See what I mean? This dude is not going to give up. Like, he will be knocked down a million times. He's still going to keep getting up, yeah?
A fight to the bitter end. I welcome this opportunity.
Okay, whoa. All right, now we have moving voice lines.
Quiet steps.
Ooh.
Extend your senses. Where am I needed?
I like that one.
Find your center. I will atone.
I will atone.
Master yourself. Master the enemy.
That one I heard in Legends of Runeterra, and I also enjoyed that one. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like the whole thing of like improve yourself first before, you know what I mean? You start looking for relationships or friends or whatever, right? Like you have to become the best version of yourself first.
Waste not a minute.
Okay.
We do what we must. Endless trials await.
That's true.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
Nah, that just makes me laugh because he's saying the word dragon.
My journey led me here. Today will be a worthy test. My fists are my weapons.
That's true.
The dragon answers in flame.
Ooh, I kind of like that one.
Never again will arrogance lead me astray.
Ah, arrogance. Yeah. So this is where it's like the line of arrogance. You have to, you know what I mean? He's basically saying he will never become arrogant again and lead him astray.
My training left more scars than any battle.
Wow.
I need no blade to strike down my foes.
That's true.
I bloodied my knuckles to sharpen my fists.
Oh my God. This dude is a poet as well.
I must stay disciplined.
Wow. It almost gives like, maybe he's a little too much. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, okay, maybe it's a little too much, Lee Sin. I was kind of like all about it, like rooting him on, but maybe it's a little too much.
I will master the dragon spirit or die trying.
As I say that, he's like, I will do this or I'll die. Okay, long move voice lines next.
Enlightenment is knowing the value of one's ignorance. The dragon blazed my trail. I merely walk it.
Oh my God, he is a poet.
The monks taught me well, but I determined my own fate.
Absolutely, okay.
Ionia prayed for peace. What fools we were to think it possible.
Oh man, now that's actually kind of a sad voice line, like straight up.
The dragon must be unleashed, or it will consume me from within.
Oh, interesting.
Those who do not know their limits will never reach their potential.
Yep.
The spirits live among us. Their power echoes throughout the land.
Spirit realm stuff there.
They see only a blind man. I will open their eyes.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a fun one. I think that's a super fun one there.
I did not blind myself.
Okay.
I called upon the dragon and suffered its wrath.
Right.
The dragon spirit is not magic.
Okay.
It is life, more ancient than ours.
It is life, just straight up, he says.
The marks on my body are not warnings. They are reminders of the burden I bear.
Dude, and this man is wise, but also maybe a little too much at the same time. All right, let's move on. He actually has some encounters with other champions. So maybe these were, you know, updates to him. Did Lee Sin have an update to him and they added some voice lines? Because most of the old champions don't have interactions with other champions, but it looks like he does. So let's start off with Aurelion Sol.
You are but a gilded reflection of what dragons truly are.
Saying that to Aurelion Sol is insane. Now we have Irelia.
You won a great victory, Irelia. I look forward to besting you in combat.
Dang. Kayn next.
Kayn, you bear powers you cannot hope to master. Stop before it is too late.
Okay, just giving Kayn a little advice here. Master Yi, a champion I actually have not had a reaction to yet.
Draw your blade, Master Yi. I have waited long to face you.
Oh, he has. Okay, I don't know why he would want to do that. Shyvana?
Shyvana, your spirit seems divided and familiar.
Familiar because she's a dragon. Makes sense. Udyr?
Old friend, I sense the spirits fighting within you still.
I like that voice line with him. Shows how close they are, I think. Wukong, another champion I haven't reacted to.
Wukong, someone of your skill ought to listen to his master. Xin Zhao, or would you rather fight under your other name?
Oh. So Viscero. Okay. First encounter with Yasuo.
You say death is like the wind. Shall we see which way it blows?
Okay, that one was a little corny. That one's a little corny. First encounter with a frail Yordian champion.
Even in the bitter cold, your spirit burns. How admirable.
Okay. Now we have Ionian champion.
Before we were one spirit, what have we become?
And then Noxian.
I am the fire of Shojin.
Oh.
Face me with all your strength.
Ooh, I love that intro. He's just introducing himself before he kills him. That's really, really good. Okay, we have some taunts up ahead. Here we go.
Force is meaningless without skill.
Okay.
You have not earned victory this day.
That's not very... Okay. His taunts, I was expecting better.
Let us see whose spirit is stronger.
That one's probably the best one, and it's only kind of okay, to be honest. All right, I'm not expecting much from the jokes, but here we go.
Blindness is no impairment against a smelly enemy.
Okay. I do like that one. It's not bad.
Our foes are not much to look at.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I forgot. You know what? He's going to make jokes about being blind. It actually works. We got one more.
Enough blind jokes. Stop asking for more.
Okay. We got two blind jokes, and I was like, all right, those were pretty good, actually. And then, of course, Lee Sin yells at us. Now we have a joke response.
I fail to see the humor in that.
Okay, that's very Lee Sin. That makes sense. All right, we have his laugh. Good to know he can have a good belly laugh there. Okay. Several of them, in fact. They sound roughly the same. They're just like a little tiny bit different, maybe like the pitch. All right, we have the basic attacks. It's Hiku. Okay. I like the pronunciation there. Attacking voice lines. Here we go.
Strike firmly. Their heartbeats quicken.
We'll go through these pretty quick.
Worry not. I'll see this through. Act free of doubt.
Act free of doubt. Ooh, I like that one.
Your weakness is revealed.
That's like I feel like that's like an anime voice line.
Fear clouds your mind.
Where have I heard fear clouds your mind? I feel like maybe that's just a voice line used a lot.
Come, test your convictions. You dare doubt my resolve?
Oh.
Your skill against mine. I do not teach, I demonstrate.
Wait a minute. I feel like this. I need to see who this who's the voice actor for this. What else do they voice? Who's it voiced by? Okay, I'll look into it later. I was like, wait a minute. This voice actor sounds familiar. We'll see.
Break beneath my fists. You hesitate.
You hesitate.
I will crush body and spirit. A flaw in your technique. You upset my balance. Speed becomes force. Beware the dragon spirit.
There it is, the dragon spirit.
A risk I shall take. Your spirit trembles.
Ooh, I like your spirit trembles, actually. That's actually real good. All right, let's go through the ability casting next. Sonic Wave. We're getting into the grunts here. Resonating Strike.
Here! Here! Here!
Ooh, I like those. Safeguard.
Here! 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 Here!
And casting on an ally.
Stand firm! Fight on! Keep up! Endure!
Cool. And then using Iron Will.
Here! 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 Here!
And using Tempest.
Here!
Oh.
Here! Here!
More into the grunts on this one.
Here!
Using Cripple.
Here! 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 Here!
I'm just imagining you guys listening to this and it's just a bunch of grunts over and over. Sorry. All right. Using Dragon's Rage.
Begone!
Be gone.
Behold!
Ooh.
Hikwa! Hikwa!
Man, the voice actor's killing it.
Hikwa!
Like with these screams, they're really good. Or these yells. All right. Killing a champion.
May your spirit find peace. Your journey has reached its conclusion. Rethink your approach.
Well, they can't rethink it if they're dead, Lee said.
I do not give second chances.
Oh, yeah, that's fair because in the story we read, they didn't, Elysian didn't really give him a second chance to like just put everything back and leave, the guy that was robbing the place.
That mistake proved your undoing. Mercy is no kindness.
Oh.
My training
Goodness.
granted me this victory. You had the confidence, but not the skill.
I like that. Killing Aurelian Soul.
Expand too far, and you lose your center.
All right, Lee said. Don't get too confident. Killing Irelia.
The land will remember you, Irelia.
Killing Cain.
Cain, neither path would have given you what you truly desired.
Killing Master Yi.
Do not worry. Wu Ju lives on in another.
Wu Ju. So I don't know anything about Master Yi, so I guess I'll discover what that is later. Wu Ju. Killing Shyvana.
Rest, Shyvana. Demacia is not ready to embrace your kind.
They aren't. Killing Udyr.
Udyr, your rage was beyond your own control.
Okay. Killing Wukong.
Wukong, return to your master. You still have much
Okay,
to
several
learn.
mentions of a master for Wukong. Killing Xin Zhao.
Kings and walls have eroded your form, Xin Zhao.
Killing Yasuo.
The wind has come for you, Yasuo.
Not him coming at Xin Zhao for being behind Demacia walls. Okay, killing a Freljordian.
Your technique reminds me of your home. Fierce, but untamed.
I can see that. Killing Ionian.
We shared the same home, but not the same beliefs.
Very much what's going on in my country right now. Killing a Noxian.
Send me more Noxians. I have yet to unleash all my power.
Ooh, send me more Noxians. Love it. Love that one. All right, scoring a pentakill.
5 have fallen before me. Let me challenge 5 more.
Not him asking for 5 more. That's crazy. And another one.
Stand up. My training is not yet finished.
He wants to keep going in both of them. All right, we have his recall voice lines. I like this, guys. We got a lot of voice lines for Lee Sin. I didn't expect that.
My spirit rests. I return to my meditations. The dragon sleeps for now.
I wonder how long he has to meditate for. Probably all day, every day. And then we have his death voice lines.
I was not worthy.
Oh, he sounds actually sad there.
Dragon spirit, I failed you.
Yeah.
My final lesson.
Aw.
Yeah.
Then we have his groans.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That last one there. Okay, and then a respawn voice line.
I shall not repeat that mistake. Failure has not stopped me before. It will not now.
Okay.
The dragon spirit offers me another chance.
The dragon spirit. Always bringing up the dragon spirit, aren't you, Lee Sin? Okay, everybody, that does it for the voice lines. Let me look at the little bit of trivia here. I'm just going to take a look at the original Lee Sin. It says, master yourself, master the enemy. Might be referencing the Art of War. Yeah, okay. I could definitely see that being the Art of War. I haven't read the Art of War, but obviously it's a very famous book. And Lee Sin shares quotes with Soraka, which is, where am I needed?
Where am I needed?
Where am I needed?
Okay, there you go. Soraka, that's a very support voice line kind of thing. All right, everybody. I had no idea Lee Sin had this many voice lines. I actually expected going into this, because a lot of the old champions, I'm like, oh, okay, they haven't done, you know, new voice lines for the old champions. So I didn't expect that. They absolutely had to have redone voice lines for Lee Sin here, or just done additional, you know, voices later on and gave him a little bit of a rework or a graphical upgrade or whatever they do, right, with some of these champions. Yeah, I had no idea they did that to Lee Sin, so this was a pleasant surprise for me. Again, I really love the voice actor. I think he does a really, really good job, gives life to Lee Sin. A lot of the abilities and the casting of the abilities, like I think the way the voice actor like screams or yells some of the voice lines here are done really, really well. In terms of like maybe in some of these encounters here, I'm not really surprised by any of them. I think they all fit Lee Sin very well. You know, he's obviously very confident. He has a couple of interesting voice lines with maybe like Shyvana, Aurelian Soul. He's not even afraid of, which is kind of crazy to me. He respects Irelia. I think that's interesting, or not interesting. I think that's cool. You know, that he actually does have respect for somebody like her, and he should. Kayn, it seems like he actually has some sort of respect for Kayn, but he just knows Kayn is going down like a bad path. And then some of the other ones as well were just interesting to hear for the first time. Okay, usually I'm like, let's get more voice lines for this character. Let's do some more things. I think the real big thing for Lee Sin is he needs to be a part of more happenings to some of the Ionian characters, maybe anytime there's new lore. Like we just had a bunch of new lore that happened in Ionia, and I don't think Lee Sin was really mentioned. I think there might have been like one tiny mention of him recently, but not, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like the whole thing of he's just kind of minding his own business, and he's just there to protect Ionia. You know, when Noxus eventually invades again, or who knows what's going to happen, he would definitely be a part of like defending Ionia. I know that, but it's just interesting that he isn't really mentioned much in newer lore. So I think that would be my first thing to say about Lee Sin. Maybe they're holding out for him in the MMO, of course. I could definitely see that. Like, he's going to be a prominent figure in Ionia if you ever go to Ionia in the game, or if they ever start doing more Ionian lore, which they kind of just did and they didn't really get into him. But still a very prominent figure in Ionia, and I don't think Lee Sin is going anywhere. All right, everybody. Thanks again for watching these. I always have a fun time reacting to these. Again, if you are just now getting into some of my reactions for League and the Champions, I am currently doing them in alphabetical order after I've done some of the more popular ones already. So continuing on with that thing, let me actually find out. I like to tell you guys who's going to be next. And so based on alphabetical order, let me see, give me a moment. Based on alphabetical order, the next champion will be Malphite. It's going to be Malphite. So you guys have Malphite to look forward to. All right, everybody, please leave a comment below your thoughts on Lee Sin, any fun things, just, drop that stuff in the comments. Leave a thumbs up on the video. It helps other people see it. And again, if you are enjoying these League of Legends reactions, let me know down there. Subscribe to the channel so you can catch the future ones when they come out. All right, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.